good stuff with them. I mentioned the Lakers, and we got a picture of LeBron here up at the moment. Let's go ahead and talk about the Lakers for a little bit. LeBron said that, or there's rumors, I guess, major rumors from sources and people that LeBron may be seeing a big extension this offseason and could get upwards to 60 mil a year, and there could be 60 mil at age 42 potentially if they signed a 3-year deal. That I'm gonna let you go first, man. How you feel about potentially signing LeBron to a big time extension this offseason?
Yeah, I think you sent this news when it first broke, and I kind of overlooked it, and then I saw it later that evening, and I was like, "Hold on, 60 million, dude! Come on!" Like, we cannot let this man like handicap our franchise. Like, and I know the argument would be that like the years, those down years in between Kobe and LeBron were really nasty, and it was some of the worst years in Lakers franchise, and he was like our savior in terms of bringing us back to contention. But these last couple of seasons, we've been in play-in range these last couple of seasons, and it hasn't been the LeBron effect of old. Like, and that's like not really fault of his own. Like, he is getting older. You can't expect to have the exact same expectations as prime LeBron on 39-year-old LeBron.
Right.
So to give that man 60 mil for 3+ years, he's 39 years old. I feel like that'll really handicap the franchise when AD's already going to be making 60, and they're talking about wanting to bring a third star in. Like,
yeah.
Me and you fill out the starting lineup, then maybe. But I don't know how they're going to be able to field a competitive championship contending lineup with 3 stars making that crazy money.
Yeah, man, I won't go as far as we did early on with the whole Trey Bron talk that a lot of fans kind of dabbled in when he was here during those first couple of down years. But I understand why folks might look at this and feel a way. As you already kind of alluded to, while he does have or is still one of the largest figures in the NBA right now, brand wise, the Lakers are a brand themselves that I believe can sustain without having a star of his magnitude here alongside them. I think when we first joined and he signed with us, it was a perfect marriage at the time, and things looked up, and we saw how it reached even a peak once we won a championship back in 2020. But going now, potentially 5 years past that point, seeing how the league is changing and things, and what it would take to put a winning roster together. I don't know if that it still is the right marriage to maintain as this thing goes along. So we support Bron while he's here. We still see ways we can win with him doing so. But we also, Laker fans especially, know how the money game works out here. And him signing to a long-term deal for big money could really hamper things as you kind of got to. So we'll see how they go about that. LeBron says he's about winning, and whenever talks come about, says how much he still has that drive for it. So these sources and rumors that are out right now, hopefully they're false, and we'll be able to adjust as need be. But with most signs pointing them to be at least semi-legit, hopefully he takes a second thought about his approach to this offseason. So getting an interesting one for sure.
And that's not even me saying that like they shouldn't bring him back. I just think at that price tag and at that length of years at his age is kind of like ridiculous. Because like he's making 47 right now. With the player option next year, he'll be making 51.
Yeah.
So like, I think that's kind of like where you should cap it at. Like, I get like the salary cap's increasing and like the super max contract has gone to 60 plus too. But like,
real quick, the only reason I zooming on this picture is because I don't know why Rich Paul has this like blank stare look on his face right now.
Like most of the time he does.
I was trying to protect him a bit, my bad. But LeBron might be sitting at the table again real soon, signing on the dotted line, and hopefully it's for a deal that works for both sides come this offseason. So again, to what you were saying, go ahead.
Yeah, just like I think there is like a reasonable deal you could bring him back on, like to where it makes sense, and they could still fill out the roster to contend. But I think signing him to a supermax like of that magnitude next to AD, who already has his, is going to be it's going to be tough for roster building for Pelinka if they go that route.
Yeah, very much so. We might see a lot more of this. We saw this a few times when LeBron and our teams had some rough nights during those times when we were sitting at the bottom of the Western Conference standings and things. And hopefully we don't see much more of that as we put together rosters going forward that can really contend, and we believe our squad should always be doing. So,
and we might have to lace them up, man. They might be looking
calling us. He might be calling Juju and Caitlin. He can be calling everybody. Somebody, please help me out, because it might be tough if he is the man is asking for what he's asking for right now. So we'll be tuned in value for sure. For those watching on YouTube and stuff, make sure you tune in to LA Sports Report for more competition like this. And yeah, it's going to be an interesting one to see how this seems to play out. So.